Welcome everybody. You know good way that human brain that is divided into three parts, that is forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. In the previous classes I have already studied about the forebrain and midbrain, and today we will take the complete knowledge, not complete but today we will take the knowledge about the hindbrain. This means first lecture of hindbrain today's. Okay, today is the first lecture of hindbrain, and hindbrain that is divided into two parts, that is myelencephalon and metencephalon. Okay, metencephalon and myelencephalon. Metencephalon that includes cerebellum and pons varolii, and myelencephalon that includes medulla oblongata. First, that is the metencephalon that includes cerebellum and pons varolii. Okay, so what is the cerebellum? Cerebellum that is also called little brain. Okay, and here you are seeing that this is the part of the central nervous system. In the central nervous system, this is the brain and spinal cord. This is the forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain, and this is the spinal cord. Okay, and today we will take the knowledge about the hindbrain. And hindbrain is divided into two parts, that is myelencephalon and metencephalon. The metencephalon has two parts, that is the cerebellum and pons varolii. So here you are seeing that this is the cerebellum, this is the pons varolii, and myelencephalon that includes medulla oblongata. So this is the medulla oblongata. Okay, this is the dorsal part of the brain and this is the ventral part of the brain, and this is the cerebellum that is anterodorsal, and pons that is present between the cerebellum and medulla oblongata. This medulla oblongata, this is the posterior ventral. Okay, first that is the cerebellum. Cerebellum that is also called little brain. Okay, and cerebellum that is located behind cerebrum. Okay, and this means cerebellum is the second largest part of human brain. Cerebellum is the second largest part of human brain, and cerebellum is also divided into two halves called cerebellar hemisphere, and that sphere is divided by vermis. Okay, this means vermis that divide cerebellum that divides cerebellum into two parts, that is left and right cerebellum. Okay. Third, that is the each hemisphere is divided into two parts, that is the cortex part and medulla part. Okay. One term, that is the arbora vitae. Arbora vitae, this is the tree-like essential structure. Arbora vitae is the tree-like essential structure. This is the present in the cerebellar medulla. Each cerebellar hemisphere that is divided into two parts, cortex and medulla. In the medulla part, arbora vitae is present due to presence of patches of grey matter around white matter, and this is the left cerebral hemisphere and right cerebral hemisphere, and this part is called the medulla part and this is called the cortex part. This is the cortex part and this is the medulla part, and this is the vermis that divide cerebellum into two parts, left and right cerebellum. Okay, this three pair cerebellar peduncle means nerve tract that is present, that is superior, middle and inferior peduncle, and at each peduncle is in each pair. Okay, each peduncle in pair. This means in the cerebellum, three pairs nerve tract is present, three pair peduncle is present, and superior peduncle, this means anterior superior, present between cerebellum and midbrain. Cerebellum and midbrain, superior peduncle is present between the cerebellum and midbrain. Okay, and mid peduncle that is present between cerebellum and pons. Okay, and inferior peduncle that is present between cerebellum and medulla. medulla oblongata. Okay, what is the function of cerebellum? The function of cerebellum, that is the balance or equilibrium during muscular movement. Okay, balance or equilibrium during muscular movement, if effect is present, comes if any disturbance is happening in the cerebellum, then what happen? If disturbance is present in the cerebellum, then causes incoherent speech and staggering gait and incoherent speech. Okay, this means disturbance in cerebellum causes incoherent speech and staggering gait. Okay, second, that is the part of the, this means metencephalon, that is divided into two parts. First is the cerebellum and second, that is the pons varolii. What is the pons varolii? The pons varolii is the present only in mammalian brain, and that is formed mainly by nerve tract. Pons varolii is formed mainly by nerve tract. Okay, and what is the function of this pons varolii? The pons varolii is the nerve tract of this function of pons varolii is the transmission of information. This means this convey, this means pons varolii, this means nerve tract, convey information between both cerebral hemisphere. Okay, both cerebral hemisphere, and helps in transmission of information from spinal cord and hindbrain to forebrain. Pons varolii, that is the convey information between both cerebral hemisphere. Okay, and this peduncle helps in, this means this nerve tract, pons varolii, helps in transmission of information from spinal cord midbrain to hindbrain. Spinal cord midbrain to forebrain. Hindbrain to, okay, spinal cord midbrain to forebrain. And hindbrain, also very important point, that is pneumotaxis center, that is present. Pneumotaxis center, that is for the, what is the work of that pneumotaxis center? The work of pneumotaxis center, this means pneumotaxis center, that is present for regulation of rate and depth of breathing. Rate and depth of breathing. Pneumotaxis centers present for regulation of rate and depth of breathing. Rate and depth of breathing, that is controlled by pneumotaxis center. Second part of hindbrain, that is melencephalon, and melencephalon, that includes medulla oblongata. Okay, so in the next classes we will study about the melencephalon. Okay, today I have studied about the metencephalon, and metencephalon includes cerebellum and pons varolii. Cerebellum, that is also called little brain, and pons varolii is present in only in mammalian brain, and that is formed by nerve tract. Okay, pons varolii, and pons varolii function is to transmission of information from spinal cord hindbrain to forebrain. Okay.